It's the Transformers Movable Model Kits Galaxy version. Yes, these are very cool toys. Honestly, I can't read who the manufacturer is, but they're pretty awesome. And they're blind box. And so I bought a whole bunch of these to put together. And I'm gonna go through them, show you who you have, and actually show you how to put one together, because I saved one just for that purpose. And you can figure out if they're gonna be good for your collection. Be right back. So according to the box, there are 9 different regular ones and then a chase, which looks like Optimus with an axe, or it could be Nemesis Prime with an axe. So you can see the ones that I have here. I have Optimus Prime with an axe, so this could be the chase one. But he's pretty posable, as you can move his arms in many directions. You can turn his head. He's got a nice little base here, but off the base he can kick forward and back, even do a split. I mean, these are cool little figures, but you have to put them together, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. But bends at the elbow, it actually swivels, and they come with various hands as well, so you can have them holding their weapons, or in this case, using an energy axe, which was in one friggin' episode, but it's a thing. You have Megatron, same type of posability, with his cannon and a blast effect coming out of it. You have a blast effect for Ironhide. And you could do the same blast effect for Ratchet, I just decided not to put it on his gun in this case. And they're very cool figures. Pretty much the base is the same on all of these guys, but once you put together the main body, then you add all the different effects like wings for the Seekers. So we have Skywarp and Thundercracker. Now the weird thing about this set of toys, you'd expect, because every single set of toys has a Bumblebee and a Starscream, but there's no Bumblebee or Starscream in here, so that's kind of weird. Kind of wish there was a Starscream, not that worried about the Bumblebee thing. And this might be wave 1, they might put out more, but they come in these little blind boxes, like so, and I'm gonna show you how to actually put them together. But I do wanna show you the different sides of these guys, because once you put them together, they are very, very nicely detailed. Because you can see Optimus, he doesn't look like a model kit necessarily. He's got the plate on the back. Megatron has his gun barrel on the back. They're all very cool from any angle. And Bluestreak and Prowl both have wings. And the Seekers both have nice wings on the back. So they look really good, but the base is the same. So let's open this up. Now, because I actually just bought a full box of them. So before that, I actually went to a local toy store and I found them, and they had them for like 13 bucks a piece. These are like $5, $5.50 or something like that through AliExpress. And if you get a case, it's like 50 bucks for like 9 of them, which will pretty much give you everybody. But the instructions are pretty much, it shows the same instructions for everybody, and then it kind of shows the specifics for certain ones. I have done so many of these, not going to be a problem for me to go through without looking at the instructions. So you get these 2 bags with a whole bunch of things, and it looks like I got Jazz, which is good. I didn't need another Optimus. If that's a Nemesis Prime, I could kind of use one of those. So I got a whole big pile of parts. You get the stand, you get alternate hands, and you get these pieces. You get 2 of these types of sprues that have a Autobot symbol on it or a Decepticon symbol, depending on who you're getting, which you don't actually need to take off because it doesn't go anywhere. But first thing you want to do is pop these off. So that is a shoulder piece, and then there's the joints, which I'm going to move all these parts to the side just to show you all the little joint pieces. They pop off the sprue pretty easy. And then the first thing you want to do is assemble the joints. Now, one of them has a plug, one of them has a hole, and you do what comes naturally, and you push them together. Now you want to make sure that they're pushed all the way together, because some of the pieces that you're putting them into are going to be a little tight. Not a lot of extra space in there. But you want to line them up so that when you plug them in, it looks like this. The posts are straight across, and then you have the joint. Now I did a lot of these at once, and my fingers kind of got a little sore after a while putting together so many joints. So if you need to, you can like use a hard surface and push down on there. Now you have the 4 joints and you have the shoulder pieces. Now they all come with this little body here, and the shoulders just go on here. So that's easy enough. They also all come with the same type of groin piece, which looks like this. It's got little holes in it, and it plugs into that. But before you do that, it has covers. So these are little black covers. There's 2 of them. And you want to look at them because sometimes I have some detailing on it. This one looks like it's the same on either side, so it doesn't really matter. And as you're putting it together, if you realize, oh, I need to turn the piece around, it's usually pretty easy. So you plug those covers in, and this goes right under there. So now you have a torso. Now there are legs and arm pieces that you don't want to mix them up. Now in this case, Jazz's upper arms are black, but you can also tell it's the arms because they have these little extruding posts, little dots on them. So you know those are the arms, the upper arms, whereas the lower legs are smooth. Now you have the lower legs, which has 2 pieces that you just plug it together. Now it looks like I have a little thing on here that's new to me. Jazz apparently has a little bit of a special thing, but you just pop the legs together. You can see the detail in the front. Apparently those posts are for the wheels that go on his feet, which are kind of cool. I love the attention to detail, but again, they made it standardized, so it's pretty easy. You want with these lower legs to put in the joint, and to save your fingers, you can just kind of pop it in by pushing down. Same thing on the other leg. Now, because you have the wheels on the outside, you want to make sure that those are going to go on the outside. Then you have the 2 upper legs. Just push those down and have the ball joint attachments facing inward. And then you can just pop on the legs. But wait, there's feet. So he comes with 2 feet. They also come with 3 posts with ball joints at the end. One goes for the head, so you push that in there. And the other 2 go into the legs, and you just pop the feet on. Easy enough. That's standard for all of them. All right, now the arms. And I will suggest putting the hands on last, because if you try to force things in the hands on, you can break the peg, and that happened with one guy, and that was not a fun thing. I had to like pop it out, which was a pain. So I have the 2 upper arms, and these are the forearms. So again, put the joint in. You can't really put it in the wrong way, but you want it obviously to bend because that's the upper forearm. Pop that in, pop that in. So you have the 2 forearms, and then you have the upper arms, which you can just pop on like so, and pop them onto the shoulders. He's starting to look like a robot. Now, the rest of the body, well, first of all, he has shoulders. Now, it has a little slot here, and a little guide that those little pegs that come out here slide down onto. So you can just push those down, and if it comes apart, you just pop it back together. It's easy if you wanted to take this and give it to someone after you put it together, take it apart and have them do it again. So there's the shoulders. Now the main body, that's his back and that's his front. So what you want to do with these is they have little slots here inside. You want to line up the shoulder pegs so that when you put the front piece on, it goes into those little slots. That will make sure that everything pops in place properly. And there you go. He's really looking like Jazz now. Now his tires, which is something that only Jazz has, you pop those onto his legs. You also pop them up here onto his shoulders. So that's all 4 tires. The other guys don't really show their tires. You have the wheel wells that go onto and snap into the legs right behind the post that the wheel is on. You have the wings. You just plug those right in the back with the handle towards the top. Then you have a helmet and his face. And the face kind of has little pegs on the side so you can slide it up and into place, and then you just pop on the head. And finally you have the hands. So usually I choose one open hand. So I'm going to put the open hand on the left. And then there's the closed hands. I'm going to choose the right closed hand. Put that on his right. Put his gun into his hand. Nice little slot. And there you have Jazz. And he's on his base. And he comes with a little circle thing that says he's Jazz. So these are very cool model kits. They look good from all sides, and again, they're pretty posable. You can pop them off the base. The feet have a little bit of movement because of the ball joint, so you have ankle swivels. You can do a full toes up Jean-Claude Van Damme. You can even twist them at the waist because that's a joint in there. The arms can go around, but you gotta be careful of the wings. So you wanna do it, but the elbows bend, they swivel, the head turns or pops off. Once you have it popped on, the head can turn. Now he's a little different because he's got the wheels on either side, so they can't go all the way around, but as you can see with Ironhide, he can do the full exorcist thing. And they're really cool. I mean, they don't transform. That kind of would be a little bit much to ask, but for neat little model kits, they're fun to put together, and they're just really cool representations of the characters. And there's 9 of them. This might be the Chase one because he's got the axe, but you can see from all sides, Ironhide, Jazz, and Optimus. Megatron, Skywarp, again, no Starscream, you got Thundercracker though. And you can see these guys from all sides. Again, they look really good. They're cool. They're not quite super deformed, but they're not the proportions we're used to. And then you have Prowl, Ratchet, and Bluestreak. Like I said, this might be the Chase figure. There might be an Optimus Prime that doesn't come with the axe, or there could be a Nemesis Prime. It's hard to tell. But if you get this set, which I'm going to put a link in the description, again, through AliExpress, they're like $5.50 a piece, like $50 for all 9 just to get a case like this. Came shipped well, and I've not had any problems with any pieces not being present. Just put the hands on last. But it's a very cool set. I definitely recommend it if you just like the characters. Again, they don't transform, but they're very cool. I don't know who the manufacturer is, but it is an officially licensed by Hasbro product. And it says Galaxy version and F10 figures. I don't know if that is the brand or not, but they are authentic Transformers. And if you happen to run into these at a local toy store and want to pick up a couple, that's fine. They're probably going to cost you a little bit more. It was like $12.99 a piece, I think, at the local toy store. But if you want to get the whole box, links in the description, $50, which is, basically less than 4 buying them at the local toy store that I bought them at. And again, you can swap out hands. Some of them come with even more hands. Some of them come with battle axes. So yeah, they're pretty cool. And if you like things like this, and I really, really hope that you're enjoying these videos, even this one that doesn't have any transforming in it, as much as I enjoy making these videos. But if you enjoy stuff like this, there is also video over here that's a bunch of merch items that I've gotten that are Transformers. They don't necessarily transform, but they're cool figures, domes and stuff like that. We hope to see you next time. We'll see you then. As always, have fun and good hunting. Hi, Sky. Now you show up.